in the Dad Cypher universe. It's your boy, the extra large professor. And I'm just here to hit you guys up with a quick message today. I really want to talk to you guys about teaching your kids to be a servant instead of a boss. Now, I know in hip hop culture and that sort of thing, it's always good to be a boss. You know, everybody wants to be on top, everybody wants to call the shots, be a shot caller, and all of that. But what we have seen lately, especially when you look at, Ye and that sort of thing, we can see how sometimes an inflated ego or narcissism can can lead us astray. It can, tear us apart and that sort of thing. So I want to talk to us and let's just have a real conversation about teaching your kids how to be a servant instead of a boss. First and foremost, we have to teach our kids that they have to be a person that gives. And ironically, it is through our service that our kid is through teaching our kids actually to be a servant that they learn how to step into their purpose. When they know who they want to serve, then they can learn how best to serve them and how to go about and forge a career or a life path that's going to do that. And once you serve from your heart and have passion and that sort of thing, it's going to help them to step into their purpose. Um, Really quickly, I want to share with you. I had the opportunity to meet one of my heroes through Real Dads Network. His name is Curtis Blow. You know, these are the breaks. And I'm playing basketball and that sort of thing. Well, one of the things that he taught was he said when he was starting out in hip hop, he said it was all about being a griot. And a griot is, for those who don't know, is in African culture, those guys were the poet historians. Their job was to tell stories and narratives, kind of like what Jesus would do with parables. He would serve the people by telling them stories and that sort of thing. So one of the ways that we can teach, well, one of the ways that we can better serve our kids, for the most part, as a servant, is to not be afraid to share our narratives. Share the down and dirty. Of course, make sure that it's age appropriate. But we all want our kids to see ourselves as heroes or the boss. But we need to show them, our origin story. We didn't all start out that way. We need to show them the Peter Parker before we became Spider-Man and that sort of thing. And I'm always going to use Marvel analogy. Sorry, DC fans. But that being said, what Curtis Blow was saying, he said as a griot, he knew his stories was going to be used to help people heal. And I'll say this with the Dad Cypher, I'm not a psychologist. I'm just an English professor. However, I do know the medicinal powers or the healing powers of storytelling. So make sure that you are telling your kids the stories that they need to learn how to be a better servant, and by learning how to be a better servant, then they can go ahead and learn who they want to serve and eventually lead them into their life purpose. Being a boss is about having ego, but being a servant means that you truly care about the people. You're really stepping into your purpose and that sort of thing. So with that being said, hit me up on the Dad Cypher. I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Twitter. I'm on all of that. Let me know, dads out there, if it's a topic that you want me to hit up and that sort of thing. But I just feel like God placed it on my heart to tell you guys to teach your kids how to be a servant. And like I said before, Dad Cypher, we're helping brothers, especially fatherless fathers, to heal from that childhood trauma. So hit me up if you ever have questions and that sort of thing. It's the Extra Large Professor. I'm out. Peace.